My name is Guillermo Blacker. I am the manager of business operations for the New Mexico Spaceport Authority. And I handle all business processes. I'm involved in the capital program, infrastructure development, strategic planning, and in essence, looking at the future of the spaceport. The best part of being here is to be witness to the many wonderful things that are happening in the commercial space industry. The great amount of advanced technologies, state-of-the-art technologies that are being tested are truly fascinating, and it's great to be here. We look forward to seeing you in person next year. Until then, best of everything to all of you.
Hi, my name is Alan Turk, and I am the Aerospace and Airfield Manager at Spaceport America. On a daily basis, I take care of the operational airfield that we have, and as well as scheduling all of our customers' airspace, whether they're a horizontal launch customer or a vertical launch customer. So if you're out here launching a rocket, I have scheduled your airspace. I work closely with all of our customers to make sure all of their needs and requirements are met. Thank you very much.
All right, hello. All right, welcome. This is Scott McLaughlin. I'm the Executive Director of Spaceport America. We've had an interesting and fun and exciting last 3 days. I'm glad so many of you are here. It's been an incredible event to try this in a virtual way, and from all accounts, it seems like everything went really well, and we're definitely going to try and integrate this sort of thing in the future. It allows so many more teams from around the world to participate, and gives us a whole new way of going over the technology of each of the team members. So you can see here on this slide, we have 16 countries participated. 16 countries on 6 continents, 75 teams. We've had a lot of interaction. I know many of you are up very late, Australia, and some of the others are up late right now, and we appreciate that sort of commitment. Hopefully you'll catch up on your sleep next week, but it's been a lot of fun. So then we have our sponsors. We couldn't have done this without our sponsors. These of course, are major companies in aerospace, many I know that you'd love to work for. Give them a shout out on social media. Let them know that this was a great event, that you appreciate their support. So the date for the next cup has been announced. It's going to be June 21st to the 25th next year. We'll be back live, of course. We'll be back out at Spaceport America in our hot, beautiful desert. Be ready for the heat, as Chris Lopez told you guys earlier in the day. This will be a normal event. I think we're going to try and get up to 150 teams, and we're excited to have everyone back. This is going to be huge to be back after 2 years. And let me hand it over to Cliff Olmsted so he can continue the award ceremony. And thanks again for being here.
Thanks very much, Scott. Welcome, teams, and welcome to the awards ceremony. I know that it's been a long wait to get to where we're at now, and we'll get there soon enough. I wanted to take an opportunity to talk with you a little bit more personally and directly, I think, before we go into the actual awards. And when we do that, I'll introduce, in fact, the people we have on screen. Bill Hansen is the ESRA Director of Competition Rules and our head judge for the overall event. Bill will be leading us through the awards themselves. And also we're joined with our SDL friends, Bert Lamborn and Jason Swayze. They'll be walking us through the SDL awards when we get to that. So welcome to both of you. I wanted to lean into the camera a little bit and share some things. So there was one team that made a poster Q&A video and a poster session video. And in their video, they took some dramatic license. And in that, dramatic dramatization, you would say. There was the depiction of somebody who was, on a team and had become so distraught that they were potentially suicidal. And while we talked about that video amongst the judging team, and we recognized that, it was meant in kind of a humorous light, or at least a dramatic light, and in that sense, it's a very serious thing. And so for us, we just want to make sure that we communicate with you personally, and for me to you personally, that if there's any situation where anybody's feeling really stressed and is worried about their mental health, reach out to us. We will absolutely help. I'll personally help. My email address. And so I just wanted to make mention of that. We take it very seriously, and not only your physical health, but your mental well-being is just totally important to us. And that's okay. I don't want to call the team out in chat. I expect everybody to behave professionally and cordially. Okay, it's just a video. We caught it, and we're just talking about it here. I think that it's also an opportunity to talk a little bit more about what do we like. Why are we here? Why are we? I mean, there's myself as the president of Ezra. There's our friends at Spaceport. Certainly that are putting on the event, right? But why are you here participating, and what do we get out of it too? And I think it's a good opportunity to reflect on that a little bit, right? The work that we do, and kind of at least American culture maybe is the expectation, right? You grow up, you go through high school, you're mostly expected to go to college or do something and get a job, right? And so what does this event have to do with that? And I think it's kind of interesting because this competition gives you a chance to do something that is outside of a normal course, normal curriculum, outside of normal school, and things that you wouldn't do otherwise. And how many of you have learned that you can actually do something you thought you wouldn't be able to do? And how many of you have learned how to operate and act on a team with a group of people that are just as dedicated as you? And how many of you have learned that sometimes one team member may not have all the skills they need, so we rally around each and every one of us on the team to hold them up, and so the whole team succeeds? That's kind of my questions to you to think about, and why I think this event is so important, to give you those opportunities to learn and grow. And it's not just about experience that you can take to a job, although it certainly applies to that. It's experiences that you can take and say, well, what is it that I really want to do in my life? Here's the things that I experienced in this endeavor, in this competition. And maybe there's some things that you really liked, maybe there's some things that you didn't like, but it helps give you some of that, a little bit of perspective, right? And one other thing that I'll say too is, what is stunning to me is the global impact that you're making as part of this event. I had no idea. I mean, I've been president of Ezra for a couple of years now, and I knew that we were growing and had a huge influence within the United States. And when we took this event to become international, it's just exploded. And it makes a huge difference to all of you that can go out in the world around you and make a difference, and participate in things like this, and take your experience and apply it to other situations. So my hat's off to you, truly. And my hat's off to everybody on the Ezra team and our Spaceport America team and our sponsors. Even though our sponsors aren't on screen, right? They're behind the scenes, and they're the ones that kick in basically some money, right, to help us hold this event. And it's just invaluable. And I hope that everybody comes away with a warm feeling in their heart that this is a worthwhile event too. So there's one other thing, a tradition that started a couple of years ago in 2019. Those of you who know Matt and Dustin, the former president and vice president of Ezra, they started a tradition that I'm going to carry on. And it's something that is the president of Ezra's prerogative to do, and that is to give an MVP, Most Valued Player Award. And I've been thinking a lot about this because, man, there are so many people that are MVPs on this effort just to make this all come together and have this event be pulled off, especially in a virtual sense, is really, really challenging. But when I think about the past couple of years and this person who's been my right-hand man for the whole time has been working behind the scenes, not only with our friends at EEE and our friends at NAR, working to establish a video and online presence to get ready for the 2022 competition. Andy Berger, this is yours. There's one in the mail. I don't know if you can see that, but from me to you, you've won it. So thank you. Thank you all. And I think now we should maybe transition to some awards. Do you think?
Wow. Oh,
All right, my awards jacket is on. Thank you, Alice. You know I love the video. And now it's my pleasure to hand this over to Bill Hansen, and he will start walking through the awards. And again, thank you all. Also, quick mention: check out the polls if you're interested in doing a social mixer after this event. Vote on that. If enough people are interested, we can set something up impromptu as soon as the award ceremony is done here. All right, Bill, over to you. Can't hear you yet, Bill. Are you on mute?
Yeah, the competition. There. All right. Okay. So I'm proud to have served as the director of competition rules this year and to work with some really talented and upbeat people. And in particular, I want to thank my fellow judges who overcame the challenges of switching to the virtual format. A fabulous job working with the new scoring system for this format. Fellow judges, when we meet at the Spaceport in 2022 for the Spaceport America Cup, the margaritas are on me. Okay. Since it's Father's Day here, I was thinking about telling the proverbial dad joke, but my kids begged me not to do it. And I guess that's just as well as I'm telling a joke about bananas, but upon further reflection, that idea lost its appeal to me. But really important people in this virtual conference are you, the student teams. You are the reason that all of this exists. The reason that companies like our sponsors and vendors are all here. And the reason that we all volunteer to make this happen. In every cup I've been a part of, the highlight for me is spending time with the competing teams in this year. From the standpoint of someone who's developed and trained current and future Air Force officers, I will tell you with all sincerity that the Spaceport America have the highest percentage of folks that I would hire in a heartbeat than any other group that I've been associated with. You members of the teams are our future, and it is truly a privilege to be part of your journey. But and you justly earned awards. So, channeling Mercury astronaut Alan Shepard, I'm going to end this little speech and let's light this candle. Now to the awards. The award is the Team Sportsmanship Award. This award recognizes a team which goes above and beyond to assist their fellow teams and the event organizers and to assure the spaceport safe and enjoyable for all concerned. They can do this in many ways, such as making themselves available to lend a hand whenever and however they can, being a positive role for their fellow teams, and generally being a force for good in every activity. Award. Our runner-up is Team 25, the École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne from Lausanne, Switzerland, for accepting the many times they got pushed around in the schedule with grace and good humor, and for being a consistent and supporting presence in their fellow teams' presentations. And the winner of the Team Sportsmanship Award for setting up a Discord server that many of us have been on that allowed great interaction between everybody is Team 13 from Carleton University, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Well done, team.
Good job.
Okay, pausing for applause here. Our next award is the Nancy Spirit Award. This award recognizes a team which arrives at the Spaceport America Cup, whether real or virtual, with smiles on their faces, their school flag in hand, and never lets either waver throughout the event. Pride in their work, learn from their mistakes, remain positive when things don't go, and are the invited guests by attending and participating in the guest speaker presentations. For the Team Spirit Award is Team 5 from Auburn University, Auburn, Alabama, United States, for taking the challenge of the COVID pandemic and turning it into an opportunity to reach out to their local K through 12 students in the area to promote interest in the sport and hobby of rocketry. And the winner of the Team Spirit Award goes to Team 44, Kathmandu University from Kathmandu, Bagmati Province, Nepal, for their truly moving video presentation and their willingness to work with and learn from other teams. Well done.
Fantastic. Their video was so great.
We have the Cron Video Challenge. This challenge is to create a 2 to 3 minute video covering the team's journey to the Spaceport America Cup. And the winner of the Cron Video Challenge is Team 19, Kirkova University. Nicely done, team. Great video. Okay, our next award is the Space Dynamics Challenge. This award is to encourage participants to create payloads that push a relevant function and useful learning opportunities. So here to present Payload Challenge Award is Bert Lamborn. Bert?
Hi, thank you very much. I'm here with Jason Swayze. We're representing the judges from the Space Dynamics Laboratory, or SDL. We'd just like to congratulate all the teams that participated this year in the SDL Payload Challenge. Without exception, all the teams did great work. We could tell they all learned valuable lessons in lots of different areas of science and engineering, such as biology, control systems, optics, contamination control, dynamics, material science, thermal analysis, structural analysis, and it goes on. It was just a really great job. And we'd like to just give a shout out that many teams did amazing work despite the challenges associated with the pandemic. So good job. And as a result of the virtual nature of this year, one new aspect of the SDL Payload Challenge were the presentations. and the presentations were absolutely fantastic. Very professional, well rehearsed, well organized, excellent transitions between speakers and so forth. Just a good job. So, you know, way to go, everybody. Okay, so on to the awards. So the Space Dynamics Laboratory is pleased to announce the winners of the 2021 Virtual SDL Payload Challenge. First, we'd like to acknowledge the following two teams as honorable mentions. Team 25, École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne from Lausanne, Switzerland, with the passive energy harvester payload for excellent technical objectives and execution.
And the second honorable mention goes to team number 6, BITS Palani Hyderabad campus in Palani, India, with the payload for antibiotic resistance investigation, or PARI, for excellent scientific objective and very thorough and informative presentation.
Okay, in third place for the payload challenge with a prize of $500, team 133, University of Sydney from Sydney, Australia, with the Tetratheca payload demonstrating pico satellite detumbling.
And in second place with a prize of $750, team number 1, AGH University of Science and Technology from Krakow, Poland, with the Space Habitat Research Effectiveness of Anesthetic Monitoring Payload, or SHRIMP, demonstrating the effectiveness of sedation on invertebrates during spaceflight.
And the first place for the SDL Payload Challenge in 2021 with a prize of $1,000, team 35, the George Washington University from Washington, D.C., United States, with the Marco Polo payload demonstrating gimbaled laser communications.
It was an absolute pleasure to see all the great work associated with this SDL Payload Challenge this year, and we look forward to seeing all in person next year and seeing how some of these payloads actually perform. Very well done.
All right, now we turn to the Technical Achievement Awards. Our first award is the Award for Technical Excellence. This award recognizes which demonstrates exceptional overall engineering discipline and technical skill, analyses and conclusions, project and program planning, execution, operational procedures, manufacturing processes, iterative improvement, systems engineering methodology, robust design, and so on. The runner-up for the Jim Farfaro Excellence is Team 128, the University of Samsun from Antalya, Turkey, for their outstanding presentation on the overall design process for their Kızılırmak V10 rocket. And the winner is Team 68, Poznan University of Technology from Poznan, Greater Poland Voivodeship, Poland, for their innovative method to track a rocket using LoRa technology. Well done, team.
Fantastic. That's awesome.
Yeah. Our next award is the Dr. Gilmore Award for Innovation. This award recognizes a team whose project includes one or more features the judging panel finds genuinely novel, inventive, or solving a unique problem developed or identified by the team. The runner-up for the Dr. Gilmore Award for Innovation goes to Team 25, the École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne from Lausanne, Switzerland, for their innovative design of a spring-loaded rocket separation system. And having watched that presentation, that was really a nice piece of work. And the winner of the Dr. Gilmore Award for Innovation is Team 139, the University of Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, for their design of an innovative liquid-cooled rocket nozzle. Well, very nice piece of work. Well done, gentlemen. Okay. Our next award is the Charles Holt Award for Model. This award recognizes a team demonstrating excellence in math and computational analysis. And the runner-up for the Charles Holt Award is Team 140, the University of Western Macedonia, for their thorough use of computational fluid dynamics in design of their rocket fins. And the winner of the Charles Holt Award is Team 61, the Norwegian University of Science and Technology. I'm sorry, yes, the team is Team 55, the Monash University, Melbourne, Australia, and for actually one of the most sound and thorough analysis I have seen, and I'm a long-time modeling and simulation guy. So extremely well done, team. Okay, now to our category awards. In our first category, the 10K COTS was extremely tight. There was only 2 points between the winner. Our runner-up, Monash University, Melbourne, and the winner, 145, Virginia Tech from Blacksburg, Virginia, United States. Extremely, both very, very nice packages. Okay, well done. Almost as close in the 10K SRAD hybrid liquid, with only the winner, and the runner-up is team from École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne, from Lausanne, Switzerland. Winner is team 1, the AGH University of Science and Technology, Poland. Nicely done. Very nicely done. Okay, turning to the 10K Student Research and Development Solids. Our runner-up is Team 35, Washington University, Washington, D.C., United States. And the winner of the 10K SRAD Solids is Team 85 from the State University of New York at Buffalo, New York, the United States. Well done. Well done, team. Turning to our 30K commercial off the shelf, the runner-up was Team 133, the University from Sydney, Australia. And our winner is, this time, Team 61, the Norwegian University of Science and Technology from Trondheim, Trondelag, Norway. Very well done. Great package. Our next category is the 30K Student Research and Developed Hybrid Liquid. And the runner-up from that is Team 139, University of Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. The winner of the 30K SRAD Hybrid Liquid is Team 68, Poznan University of Technology, Poznan, Poland. Excellent job. Really nice. Turning to our last category, 30K SRAD Solids, the runner-up, as the slide says, Team 88 from The Ohio State University, Columbus, Ohio, the United States. And the winner of the 30K SRAD is Team 120, the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities, Minneapolis, Minnesota, United States. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting. The overall award was extremely close. Only 4 points, 1,000 separating the two teams. Up for the Spaceport America. Yes.
Wait, we're going to hand that over to Scott.
Okay, over to you, Scott. I'm sorry.
Hey, no worries. Thank you, Bill. I just want to say a couple words. First of all, thank you to Ezra The partnership we have with Spaceport America, the state of New Mexico, and Ezra is just incredible. And, I think we can see from even a virtual event that things work out, and Spaceport America Cup turns into something that's worthy, of all the effort put in by the volunteers, the judges, and Spaceport America. And I think as the judges and us at Spaceport America Cup, we're honored by the effort the students put in. If the students didn't do what they do and impress us the way they do with the videos, with the podium, and of course, next year when they come out, this is what makes us do what we do. And as I hope a lot of the students understand, a lot of the people who are doing this do it as volunteers, the judges especially, and the Ezra members, they're doing this all on their own time. And they come out and they use up their vacation time to come to Spaceport America to run the event. And here we are on a weekend. And so I hope the students, give a shout out to those judges, to Ezra. But we are excited by how much effort you as the students put into this. It's just incredible. And one of the things I think I like most about it is when you're in college, we all get in little groups and little teams. We all work together. But that's not really how most of the world works when we finally graduate, right? We're actually, especially in aerospace, we're in really big teams, eventually. We may still work in little groups, but you guys learning how to work together as a team to understand a rocket and then eventually launch it is the way the world works. So it is just incredible that this event takes place. We're happy for everybody who's involved, and thank you, students, for all the effort you put in. All right, so the runner-up for the overall winner of the Spaceport America Cup, the Genesis Cup trophy. Cliff, can you do a drum roll?
I don't have a drum. I need something to. Here we go.
The runner-up is Team 61, the Norwegian University of Science and Technology. So thank you for that. Congratulations. And the winner, the overall winner for that beautiful trophy that you see in front of you, the Genesis Cup trophy, is actually a university that I went to for a year on student exchange. I went to New Mexico State University. I'm an Aggie from New Mexico, but I went to this university for a year, and they have a mascot of gopher, and I got to see the gopher run around. That's right, the Golden Gophers. University of Minnesota Twin Cities Team 120 is the overall winner. So thank you very much. Congratulations. All right, back to you, Cliff.
Huge congratulations to all the teams, particularly to the University of Minnesota. Anyway, it was, we were up late, I can tell you, up late last night, deliberating and going through all of these. So just really excited, and my hat's off to everybody. I'll also mention, by popular demand, a social mixer event hands down has won the poll. So I will schedule that to start in, let's say, 10 minutes, and we'll just let it run as long as people want to participate. And so you can join us there. And if you haven't before, I highly recommend it. It's open to all ticket holders now, and it's just kind of round robin and a chance to meet everybody and celebrate with them. So anybody else, last comments before we call it? Okay, all right. Well, thanks everybody. Congratulations again, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes.